I have no one to blame but myself. Welcome back! I realized something interesting about myself tonight. So you know how I have all these stories and you guys are always like, Gabbie, how do you always run into these crazy people? How does all this crazy stuff happen to you all the time? This would only happen to you. Tonight, I've come to the realization that it is all my fault. All of it. Let me tell you about my Uber driver tonight. We were out with friends bar hopping and I called an Uber for my friends and I. So we get in this Uber and the first thing I notice is this guy is cute. Really cute. So my friends get in the back seat. They're all drunk. I'm sober. I named an address where a bunch of Viners live and he said, oh, that's so crazy that you would say that. I actually just dropped somebody off there and I was naming some people we knew and he said, no. I think it was an escort. We start making jokes talking about all the people that live in that building that could have possibly bought this hooker. And then we started talking about my one friend who lost his virginity to a porn star, which I don't recommend. Well, he would. Anyways, after we're talking about all this stuff for a while, I say this Uber driver just learned a lot of information about us. He said, I don't judge and it doesn't surprise me because I've had some pretty crazy stuff happen in my life too. Two things about me. One, I love stories, and two, I have a very special gift for getting stories out of people. I promise you, I can get a total stranger to tell me their deepest, darkest secrets, most embarrassing stories. So this guy just starts spilling everything to us. He said, when you were talking about your friend losing his virginity to a porn star, it reminded me of the time that I slept with a porn star. And I was like, oh? And he said, well, we met and then I f***ed her in a Denny's bathroom and her drug dealer came to pick her up. I said, that's a very good story, sir. Please tell me more. So he starts telling me all of these stories and he also told me that he accidentally hooked up with 2 transgendered women. Nothing wrong with hooking up with transgendered women, but it seems like something that would be hard to do on accident twice. So I just did a little bit of math in my head. Statistically, you have to sleep with a lot of women, right? And I said, you must sleep with a lot of women. And he said, yeah, I do, or at least I used to. I try to limit myself now, but I'm also sober, so I feel like I was using sex to replace that. And then someone in the back seat said, oh, were you an alcoholic? And he said, yes, I was also a heroin addict. But I'm sober now. And I said, hey man, congratulations, that's really great. In this 11-minute Uber ride, I know this guy's entire sexual history, which includes hooking up with a porn star in a Denny's bathroom while they waited for her drug dealer to come pick her up, and the fact that he used to do heroin. Now, I don't judge anybody by their past, but I don't think that most people's first reaction would be my first reaction. Got out of the Uber, and immediately my thought process was, I need to make sure that he has my phone number. So I texted the Uber number as fast as I could, and I gave him my phone number and said we should hang out sometime, not knowing if he would get it or not. I then proceeded to get on the Uber app, click the button that says report an issue, then selected my driver was unprofessional, and then in the comment box where you explain your problem with your driver, I said, this driver was really sexy and didn't give me his number. Can you help please? I was so determined to make this man a part of my life. Just in case you missed it. Got into an Uber, told me he the porn star in a Denny's bathroom, sleeps with a lot of women, and the reason he does that is because he's a recovering heroin addict. I know, just my type. In my head, all I heard was, potential boyfriend, let me fix you, father of my children, let's date for 1.5 years. So good news, he texted me, and frankly, I'm very excited to hang out with him because he sounds like he has good stories and he has a good face. I'll let you know how it goes. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you think that I'm being absolutely insane and that this is a terrible idea. Also, let me know if you think it's a great idea. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Are you following me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter? If you're not, please do that. As always, I love you very much and I'll see you next time.